This is not a test. That's right, this is not a test. This is a brand new video from the Retro Funhouse, and we are excited to bring you this new video because it's been a minute since we've done a video, but we've been really busy. Anyways, Retropalooza 2024. We are excited. We are pumped. Let me talk to ya. Here we go. It is day 2 of Retropalooza. We didn't make day 1. We were really busy. But we did make day 2, which is a Sunday. So it's also a good opportunity. A lot of people don't go to the Sunday day 2s usually, but Sundays when you get good deals, you get some discounts. People really want to get rid of this stuff. But anyways, Retro Funhouse excited to be here. We're ready to rock and roll, shop, and see what goodies we can find. Let's have some fun and say hello to some friends. Right off the bat, second booth, because that was the first booth over there with the cups, but you got the old Ghostbusters firehouse. Always wanted one of these growing up. It's not complete. It's kind of one of those, it is what it is. But still, fun. Always wanted one of those growing up.
I'm a big Ghostbusters fan. I've always loved every single movie besides the 2016 one, My Voice of Panic. Besides that, we're seeing Egon Spangler and Peter Venkman. Two of my favorite characters because Egon is usually the smart one. Peter is more like the egotistical type dude that he says he knows everything. And also there's Winston. I wonder if there's also Gozer, arguably the greatest villain in the first franchise. Unfortunately, there is not. I think it's Egon Spangler, Ray. We're not seeing Ray currently, which is kind of upsetting for me. But besides that, there's also Stay Puft. That's pretty cool.
2 for $5. See, where is it? 2 for $5 bend. All this is 2 for $5. There's a lot to choose from. So, and there's some Super Famicom games in there. This one's complete. This is box game. This is the game where you build a table. Not really. I hope this is not a game where you have to build a table. Because I'm not a craftsman. Heidi reads Japanese, so she'll translate to this for me in a minute, and we'll know.
I'm not that good.
So 2 for $5 games when I'm looking. Got Cubert. Hopefully I don't have it, but I think I do. Chicken shot for the boys, because who doesn't want to take a shot at a chicken? Considering Skylander Supercharger, because this is actually probably one of their better games. And a complete soccer game, the Sears version for the 2600. So decisions. 2 for $5, so we'll decide.
So there is a movie that's kind of
Darkman.
Yes, if you remember how Batman was, how his story's like villain, Darkman is just like a side thing. I love Darkman. I recently rewatched the movie. It is an awesome movie. The storytelling is amazing. It's about a guy that gets well, they say he's presumed dead, but he's actually not. So his face is like really messed up and everything. So he's a foreign face. So he wears like a little mask and stuff like that with like paper. And it's one of my favorite movies. It goes up there near Crow, the original with Brandon Lee.
That was with Liam Neeson.
Yes. This is one of my all-time favorites.
That's when he says well, he says some bad language, but the way he says it is really funny, so. Look at that Street Fighter statue. That's really cool. Or is that, no, it's Tekken. My bad. That's Tekken. What is Heidi finding?
Nothing really. Just looking at stuff.
Are you going to play the game? Look at that. Look at that Commodore 64 setup. Oh, look at that TV.
It's pretty neat.
That's sweet. And you can play if you wanted to. I actually remember, I think that's an arcade game, if I'm correct. This original DuckTales little backpack there, or a little, gym bag. That's really cool. I haven't seen that before, but have Blades of Steel, Neo Geo. Look at the little Game Boy fanny pack. You take a little Game Boy with you. We have something similar to this, but not as light, but still. And you got New York City Mutants. I'm guessing that's the Ninja Turtles. I'm not sure. I could be wrong.
Shaq Fu,
one of the classic, not fun games, but classic for what it is. A VHS hat. VHS is back,
Punch
baby.
Out, if you ever played Punch Out.
There's a Star Fox hat. That's sweet. That's another one, look. Samurai Ghost. What's over here? I don't know what that one was. Check that out, Dino Riders. Still in its package. There is a Dungeons and Dragons Advance here. Air Raiders. Look at this McDonald's land. Wow. Is that not a creepy Ronald McDonald or what? That is weird. 1976 it says. And here's another Dungeons and Dragons.
That is, I guess, the Swords Knight.
That's really interesting.
Hey,
we got some Voltron here. Man, oh, that's really sweet. Oh, the Dinobot set. Wow, that's cool. G.I. Joe. We got a lot of the G.I. Joe planes.
this one has the full description too. Firefighter, codename Ace. So this is Ace's thing right there.
That's pretty cool. A lot of G.I. Joe stuff. Tons of toys. Always looking for the fun old school. What is this? What is this? It's the Hulkster, baby. And the Hulkster mobile. I've never seen that.
I'm finding some old VHSs.
What do you got? Oh, DuckTales.
DuckTales.
Oh, what else they got down
Turtles. We got a Turtles, Attack of the Big Mac.
there? I remember that episode. You got Beauty and the Beast. Monsters Inc. There's a He-Man one right there.
Yep.
I see Honey, I Shrunk the Kids back there. There's a Mr. T. Some interesting. This is a cool booth. Look at that. Rainbow Bright. I'm surprised you didn't see that. You see it?
Yep.
The Rainbow Bright walkie-talkie telephones.
It's pretty fun.
And the AM FM radio over there. Rainbow Bright. That's
And
Heidi's favorite.
Piano. and stuff.
She wants to buy one. There's all the Exo Squad. I wasn't a big fan of Exo Squad.
It's pretty neat.
What'd you find?
Oh, I found an Inspector Gadget pinball wristwatch.
Wow. What's
That's
that going
pretty
for?
neat. 20.
20 bucks. Not bad. Still in the box. Oh, look at this. The Return of the Jedi Ewoks pencil sharpener and eraser. That's my favorite right there. Wicket. There's the Captain Crunch board game. Never knew that existed. The Black Hole. Oh, wow. GoBots. 50 bucks. You know what? I might end up buying that. To be continued.
As a big WWE guy, I love everything wrestling, and I do love finding wrestlers at conventions, and especially that. I found a 4-in-1 wrestling like arena that comes with Raw, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and SmackDown. And for 30 bucks, that's amazing.
This is cool. I remember these were really popular, these water games or whatever, but this is a Zelda original, still sealed, still in its case, 1988. And look how basic and simple Zelda was then compared to now. Simple graphics, simple coloring. That's pretty cool. And actually, these were fun to play with, believe it or not. The Game Boy official watch looks like the actual game. Look how small that thing is, and it's a watch.
Okay, so we had to buy these for the boys because they love Mario and Luigi, and they are Mario and Luigi Christmas ornaments.
A Luigi Tanuki. Huh, I didn't know he had one. Well, I guess in the game, Luigi, if he puts on the Tanuki suit.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
this is a Pokemon, right?
yeah, I've just been looking. And the show too, he's like one of the biggest villains because he basically stole it.
Oh, look how weird that is.
It's really sick though.
It's weird.
I like these type of. It's everyone's favorite villain.
Not really.
Yes, it is. Goomba.
If you've ever played this game, which I played this game many times with a bunch of friends growing up when this first came out, The Adventures of Bayou Billy. You would think it would be that hard of a game, but it's actually a really hard game that sucks. It's the graphics for what it was, but still. Nobody in the crew of friends that I had that played this game together on a Saturday morning, we couldn't get past the second stage. If we were lucky, we'd get halfway through the second stage. But Adventures of Bayou Billy, it looks like it was a fun game, but unfortunately, it wasn't. But I still have it.
I just now noticed this. I just told Heidi this. If you look right in the center right there, where I'm pointing, that is a wrestling ring down there.
And one of the best parts about coming to the gaming events is the arcades that are free. So let's see what arcades they have this year at Retropalooza that we can play and have some fun.
I beat him.
Already?
Yeah, I beat him in the first round.
First round knockout. Oh, this is Ring King, yep. I played this game. This is actually a really fun game right here, Ring King, because you can move all around. You got Pyros. I've never played this one, but it's not turned on. You got Classic Millipede, which is not turned on. Oh, it is turned on. It's a really dark screen. Over here, the Mystery Cabinet. Last Duel, which is not turned on. Someone broke into the Miss Pac-Man, which is right here as well. Miss Pac-Man, classic arcade that you'd find many times at the laundromats. Right here you have the fire department valve. RoboCop. I recently beat RoboCop finally in one of the local retro arcades. There's Growl. Rolling Thunder, still one of my favorite games, and I still am not very good at. Classic Donkey Kong. Superman. I love the way that Superman looks. That is such a fun game. I played that a few times growing up. You got Alter Beast, which is a game many people have played and many people have beaten, and it looks really good on the consoles as well. Classic Frogger. Who doesn't like Frogger? This one, whoa, this is Big Buck Hunter. It looks like people have been tagging it up. Look at that. Whoa. You got Super Hang On. Now, Super Hang On, if you actually have the motorcycle one, is a lot fun. Exobots right here. This is really cool because the knobs spin. You got to turn the knobs in order to turn and twist. It's a lot of fun as well. And over here you got Xenophobe, which is another one. It's kind of like the Alien spin-off right there in a way. There's Trog. Look at Trog. Oh. The Simpsons classic game. You got another Miss Pac-Man. Oh, this one. I actually do remember this one. DJ Boy. It's another fun one. If you've ever played DJ Boy, you're on skates. Enough said. You got Popeye on the classic cabinet. You got Donkey Kong Jr. on another classic fun cabinet. And of course, you can't go wrong with Champion Street Fighter.
I lost.
And he lost. As that little roundabout I went, he lost.
The third round I lost. The third round. The third person I fought beat me badly. Like I couldn't do much. So
well, that happens.
After successfully beating.
Oh yeah, wait a minute. We played Ring
I
King.
beat you.
He played once by himself, and he got to the third fighter, right?
Yeah.
And then we played, and he was about to win, but I knocked him out. And then he got the rematch, and he knocked me out.
I knocked him out in the first round too.
But if you've never played Ring King, which is right behind, I think this is the first time playing it, right?
Yeah, this was actually my first time playing. I never played it.
It's actually a really fun game. That if you've never played Ring King, it's really fun. I love watching the hits to the face, and their faces look more like a splat face than it does anything. So, let me just show you some of the clip of Heidi and Yankee playing really fast. Heidi's down with 25 seconds into the match. How do you feel? 25-second knockout.
Light work.
How do you feel after a 25-second knockout?
I suck.
There's a Nintendo World Championship Special Edition for the Switch, which I forgot to actually pre-order it. Along with the Cowabunga Collection, which I do have the game, I just don't have this one. I wanted both of those. I should have got them. And it's called what in translation?
Barbarossa.
Barbarossa.
Barbarossa? Wow, look at that. That's really cool artwork. I do collect Super Famicom games, and I do play them if I can understand them. Luckily, I have my translator here.
Hey, Dad, that's Call.
Is that
that's Call of Duty on that.
Call of Duty?
That's what we used to play back in the day. That's what you, me, man, with Chris.
Look at that. And it lights up with the little LED light. That's cool. Check out that. I think these are all custom. I'm pretty sure they're custom. You can tell by the design. The Bowser. This sweet Mario with the mushroom. You got Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong 64. You got the Hey You Picky Choose, of course. Sweet consoles. And you got some VHS here. Look at that. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I don't think I have that one. I think I do. Could be wrong. Okay, I definitely found something that I have not ever seen in any con or convention. The Goonies. Is that Laserdisc? Goonies Laserdisc. I thought it was just the vinyl album soundtrack. The Goonies Laserdisc movie. I've never seen that. I'm very eager, and I might, if I don't buy anything else, which I really haven't bought much today so far, I probably will buy the Goonies Laserdisc, because how many times am I going to find that? I just got to find Laserdisc now, but still, I'm considering buying that Goonies. So I'm going to get the Goonies, the Laserdisc movie, which I still got to buy a Laserdisc, but still, the Goonies Laserdisc. I'm never going to find this because I've never seen it anywhere else. And I got a deal from our friend over here, 20 bucks. And I'm going to take that deal because I'm never going to probably find this again on Laserdisc for that price. So I appreciate the deal. Thank you. And this is definitely going in my Goonies collection. And when I find a Laserdisc, I'll watch it.
I found a Wii game that I'd never seen before called Cosmic Family. It's a game for learning. And it has a little coloring book in it.
It has a coloring book.
But it looks interesting.
Should we buy it?
I'd like to for the boys.
Okay, we'll buy it, I guess.
Do we have Spider-Man?
Who?
Do we have Spider-Man?
Why?
There's an Atari game right there.
Oh, yeah, I think we do have that one. Let's see. Do we have Spider-Man? Oh, no, I think we have Superman.
It's Spooderman. So, I think it's been over maybe 2.5 years since I've been an owner in PS5, so I'm looking at PS5 games just because I want to expand my collection. So one game is Alone in the Dark. It's originally made on the, I think if I'm correct, this PS1 and stuff like that. It's kind of like the pioneer way of, say, it was kind of like Resident Evil but different. There's that, but I'm a big Assassin's Creed fan, and for 30 bucks, it's the launch edition of Assassin's Creed Mirage. It's one of the newer games. And it comes with the game still, I guess it's still sealed and everything. Yeah, it's sealed, and it also comes with a little book in there. But also, there is Resident Evil 4, they remade it. I always wanted to retry Resident Evil 4 because I never beat it. I would like to try it though.
What is it? MTV.
Saved by the Bell! Look. There's Saved by the Bell, the board.
Saved by the Bell.
Clue!
It's remote control MTV. I do like board games from the past because they are funner than the games today. So far so good, I guess you could say. Not too bad. Did get that Laserdisc. Heidi, what do you think so far?
Pretty good.
Yeah. It's a Sunday, so Sundays of course aren't as busy as a Saturday. Saturday was bumping. But...
Okay, one last thing. So when we're at the other vendor, they had the PS2 Guitar Hero Metallica for like, I think it was like 35. I might have to check it again. I want to make sure, but I might get that.
Got the Sega CD32X Night Trap. I actually have this on the Nintendo Switch, and if you don't know, unless you were a kid in the 80s, that is Kimberly. I believe that was her name, but different strokes. She was the daughter. You got Corpse Killer. I think I played that once before. You got some classic Sega Genesis here with Sparkster. Was that Rocket Knight Adventure? There's classic Castlevania. And then you got Kid Dracula. Not bad. Limited edition. Check that display out. Whoa, look at that Game Boy display. And that right next to that Virtual Boy. So you got the power-based converter right there. I've actually got one of those. The Nintendo carrying bag. That's pretty cool. This is Gremlins for the DVD collection pack. A lot of DVD movies. Breaking. Top Gun, I got that. I'm always looking for a good VHS. Definitely cool to see board games from the past. You got Saved by the Bell. I didn't know there was a Kool-Aid Kids trivia game. Oh yeah, you can't go wrong with that one. And then the MTV remote control game. I don't really remember too much of the show because I was maybe 5, 6, 7 when that came out. So, and we didn't have MTV, we didn't have cable. But I do remember hearing about the remote control because they did have it on the NS as well. So those are the only board games that I found, I think, that I can recall here that are on the retro side. And this is another really cool booth. This is a I think he told me 1983 Super Mario Brothers seat. And I'm afraid if I sit in this, I might break it and have to pay him $100+. Really cushiony. It's really cool. It's cool to see the Hogan right here, and on the back it has a Hogan pin. Well, that's original right there. Back when Hulkamania was running around in the 80s. There's some really cool stuff here. GoBots collector's case. I was a big GoBots kid. You got Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers stuffed animals. I actually have the Miss Piggy. I mean, there's the X-Men, the cases. because you had to have cases to carry your action figures in. You have the X-Men, you have the Turtles. Really fun. Never had the Turtles one, but that's still pretty cool. Here's the Batman Protector gun. Batman 89 Michael Keaton was the best Batman, but the toys as well were really fun, really cool items. Then you just keep going. This booth is really cool. I mean, Crash Test Dummies, you got Double Dragon, you got the Biker Mice, you got American Gladiators. That was my favorite Gladiator right there, Turbo. My favorite Gladiator. And look at it, still sealed in its package. Chuck Norris Karate Commando. I actually watched this recently. I never actually seen it growing up, but I did watch it recently. Actually was a pretty good cartoon, and it's Chuck Norris for crying out loud. See, so while I'm telling y'all the fun stuff, Heidi's finding fun stuff, $2 box, and my favorite character ever growing up, Alf. And it looks like he's, what is that, a cat box or something? But it's Alf. You can't go wrong with Alf. I love Alf. There's some other fun things in here. There's Bowser, look, Papa Smurf. There's some Mario. There's Gonzo, everyone's favorite weirdo. There's a game I'd like to get right there, Bubble Bobble 2, but I don't have 450 bucks to spend. So we'll back right back out of that.
It's a WrestleMania Back Talk Crusher.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. What else do they got on there? Who's that?
The Rock, Taker, Big Show. My favorite one out of all these four, if we're talking career-wise, would probably be Taker. 21-0 at WrestleMania, having one of the greatest careers. But if you want to talk legendary career, then you got to go with The Rock. I think, what, 10-time champion? Man, that's main event.
What is their catchphrases? And that's the bottom line.
It's Showtime. Age of Brody. We're smashing the Lord of Darkness. So I think this is the Lord of Darkness at the time. So.
There is the Michael Jackson superstar of the 80s. Classic MJ with the white glove. But then look at this. The MC Hammer doll. It even has the Kmart tag on it with the cassette, exclusive cassette. If you don't know MC Hammer well, you can't touch this one then.
Jesse from Full House.
Who is this right here?
Jesse from Full House. So me and my older brother, if you know him from the channel, if you remember, we did a podcast not too long ago. His name is Chris. He's my older brother. Growing up, he loved Full House and the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I love Full House. This is Jesse.
With the guitar.
Yes. If you don't remember.
What does it say? Jesse's guitar holds family photos. So you can open it up, put pictures in it.
Found a Game Genie for 10 bucks in a random bin.
Huh. With 2 books.
Yep.
I have to check.
Alvin and the Chipmunk and Care Bears glasses in the back. And, that's kind of interesting. Batman, Joker.
That's from the movie, right? Yeah.
It's old McDonald's.
What's that other one then?
This one?
Yeah.
It's a different one of them.
Is that not a weird plug and play? Look at the control though.
We used to have this.
We had this one? You sure? Look at that. That's weird. Never seen that one. Now that is really cool. That's the Power Rangers, the original Power Rangers. That's their, I forgot what their base was called, but there it is. He's missing his leg. So we're still making some deals, and we're finding a few things to buy. This guy's so partied out, he's asleep. He's sleeping. Hey, I'd be sleeping too right now if I was tired. So, anyways, Yankees bought what? A wrestler.
One wrestler.
He's doing pretty good. He's not throwing his money away like I am. But majority of the stuff I bought it for are my younger kids. It's fun games they'd enjoy. So let's wrap it up with a few more deals as we make our way out of here. Not like a hot game. I did see Stranger Things 3 for the Nintendo Switch, but I don't have Captain Toad for the Wii U. So this is one definitely I'll be playing, the kids will be playing. It's just, it's Toad. Toad's Adventure. Toad's got his own game. We rock and roll with that. So I came here with a plan of trying to go over the budget, but I did go, well, no, I didn't go over the budget. So I closed out again with the 2 for $5. I got the Skylander Superchargers. And you can't go wrong with the Atari games because we got the ColecoVision Cosmic Avenger. It's not the Avengers, but it's a Cosmic Avenger. And yeah, that's how we'll wrap up this episode. We got some good buys. We'll show them here in a second. Let's go get some food. All right, so there you go. That was Retropalooza Fort Worth Convention Center. It was a lot of fun. We got to run to a few friends, and someone got a free t-shirt. We actually had 2 t-shirts. So we'll have another t-shirt to give away next time. So we'll show the buys here in the next clip right after this. But I just want to say, make sure you like, share, subscribe, join the fun house.
Retropalooza.